Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. I swear liberals are experts at basically nothing, but they are certainly experts at wasting a ridiculous amount of money, and I mean truly wasting it, spending so much money, millions of dollars, and in many cases when we're talking about government spending, maybe even billions, maybe trillions, and getting basically nothing from the money they spent. Think about all of the investigations into Donald Trump and the Trump Organization, hundreds of millions of dollars at this point, and it's led to absolutely nothing except possibly making Donald Trump more powerful and more popular. Well, here we go again, another hopeless endeavor, another total waste of money, another backfire, another fail, whatever you want to call it. Apparently, allegedly, based on these reports, we've been covering this whole ultra MAGA thing that Joe Biden keeps mentioning.
Ultra MAGA Republicans is the ultra MAGA agenda, and their ultra MAGA agenda.
This new political label and rhetoric tactic that the Democrats are using, well, apparently, according to these reports, this ultra MAGA label came to be after 6 months of liberal-funded focus group research, meaning Joe Biden's campaign possibly spent tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars, probably not millions, but still a whole lot of money, 6 months and a ton of manpower to come up with this new rhetoric strategy, this new messaging strategy that's immediately been co-opted and has completely failed. This is an unbelievable fail, folks, but it shows us one thing, which is the main thing that I want to talk about. It shows us exactly how disingenuous and out of touch these Democrats are, and how everything is orchestrated, planned, controlled, everything is corporate, and none of it is organic or genuine. So we've got some stuff to get into, but of course, before we get into any of it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so take a look at this report right over here from Fox News. Biden's new ultra MAGA label came after 6 months of liberal-funded focus group research report. President Biden's new line of attack on Republicans was apparently the result of liberal-funded research. Over the past week, Biden has repeatedly referred to his political adversaries as, quote, ultra MAGA, referring to former President Trump's Make America Great Again 2016 slogan. The label has quickly been embraced by the right, from lawmakers to the former president himself, but according to the Washington Post, the ultra MAGA messaging came from a 6-month research project from the liberal group Center for American Progress Action Fund and headed by top Biden aide Anita Dunn. The polling and focus group research by Hart Research and the Global Strategy Group found that MAGA was already viewed negatively by voters, more negatively than other phrases like Trump Republicans, the Post reported on Friday. In battleground areas, more than twice as many voters said that they would be less likely to vote for someone called a MAGA Republican than would be more likely. The research also found that the description tapped into the broad agreement among voters that the Republican Party had become more extreme and power-hungry in recent years. Democrats will once again relying on research and focus groups, coining the term ultra MAGA, which of course, as we know, immediately gets co-opted by the right and turns into a meme frenzy. And of course, the Democrats are now getting roasted. Critics mock the research that went into Democrats' branding effort on social media. Ultra Make America Great Again is supposed to help Democrats? Washington Examiner reporter Jerry Dunleavy asked. Anyways, congrats to the consultants who were able to cash checks for this. Jen Psaki said yesterday that Biden came up with this all by himself though, radio host Dana Loesch pointed out. Referring to comments outgoing White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said asserting the ultra MAGA talking point was a Biden original. Is anything a Biden original? I mean, let's be completely real. The guy is a total puppet. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, every single public event, all of a sudden he keeps using this term ultra MAGA over and over again. We're supposed to believe that that's just Joe Biden riffing and not a totally choreographed and planned messaging campaign that Joe Biden is merely the vessel of. Give me a break. What is wrong with the Democrat establishment? They think every problem can be fixed by spending money on consultants and better messaging while completely resisting substantive changes. Real Clear Investigation senior writer writer Mark Hemingway reacted. And this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. We all know Joe Biden is a puppet, but it's not just Joe Biden. Every Democrat, it's always the same garbage. I mean, they claim to be real people, but they're merely just robots who are being programmed by establishment groups, aides, and staffers. Everything they say and do is controlled, the environments are controlled, the talking points are never organic, everything comes from consultants and focus groups, which is exactly why, like I keep mentioning, back in the summer of riots, the summer of love, coined by Mrs. Jenny Durkin, that's her name, right? Yeah, Jenny Durkin in the summer of love, Joe Biden didn't condemn violence until focus groups told him to. If you are a politician or a then presidential candidate and you need focus groups to tell you that violence is bad and political extremism is bad, well then again, you're not a human being, you're a robot. You're a political robot, a political puppet. And that is what we see all the time when it comes to these Democrat suits. They are nothing but suits, empty shells. And once again, it shows the contrast between the Democrat political brand and the political firebrand that is Donald Trump. And just think about the investment in the business model. Democrats are spending millions of dollars on consultants and focus groups and research to come up with ultra MAGA, which then just leads to a meme firestorm on Twitter, photoshopping Donald Trump's face on Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z, resurrecting the Italian God Emperor Trump meme. Meanwhile, right-wing memes and slogans essentially are fabricated organically and are at no cost at all. I mean, Donald Trump just does a rally, riffs, and tries some different things, and whatever resonates with the crowd, that's what he goes with. A much better model. I mean, if you think about it, it's like instant feedback. It's like one massive focus group, but most importantly, it's organic and it's cheap. I mean, all the memes and all the slogans, all of it is organic. Think about Let's Go Brandon, for instance, which came from a random news interview during a NASCAR event, and then turned into what you could probably argue was a billion-dollar marketing venture. T-shirts, merchandise being sold, people putting stickers on their cars, changing their license plates to FJB or LGB or LGBFJB, and all of it at no cost whatsoever. That's the difference, folks. Like I keep telling you, the right-wing movement, the reason it's so scary, the reason Democrats are doing everything in their power to slander you and destroy you, to mark and label you as an extremist, just like they're going to do with this most recent situation in Buffalo, to somehow connect it to you and to continue to fearmonger. The reason they're so scared and the reason they're using federal agencies and spending hundreds of millions of dollars is because the movement is organic, it's grassroots, it's from the bottom up. It's not massive donors that are funding this thing, it's regular people. The slogans and the memes, the cultural phenomenon that the whole movement represents is what's so scary. And they're spending millions of dollars to try to turn it around and inorganically create their own memes and their own slogans and their own social phenomenons, and it's just not going to work because that's not how it works. They just don't have the same fire, they don't have the same spark, and they just can't compete. They spent a ton of money and 6 months hiring experts to come up with ultra MAGA. Not one person in the office thinking to themselves, well, don't you think that's a bad idea? I mean, it sounds kind of based. I mean, literally, the moment I saw ultra MAGA, pretty much just like everybody else, I imagined Goku Super Saiyan Donald Trump, which is actually a meme that we've done previously, completely unrelated to ultra MAGA. But not one person in that boardroom thought, I don't know, doesn't exactly sound negative. We know Republicans are very into memes. What if they start turning the whole thing into a meme and it turns on us? All these people that are working for Biden in all of these research groups are probably Ivy League educated, outstanding academic achievers, but they couldn't put 2 and 2 together that this would be a bad idea. You have got to be kidding me. It shows you just how out of touch these people are when it comes to the political culture. But honestly, at the end of the day, I mean, good for them. 6 months of work, probably a huge contract, making bank off of left-wing Democrat fundraising, seemingly all for the benefit of the ultra MAGA agenda and its marketing needs. We truly need to thank them. I mean, it's no longer even MAGA. No one even says MAGA anymore. Everyone just says ultra MAGA, mega MAGA, whatever you want to call it. The memes are plentiful, and we thank Joe Biden for his very generous donation. What an absolute failure. That's what I got for you guys, though. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. I'm going to get back to work. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.